Welcome back to Livie'S Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel, and I'm your host, Fam the Fabulous. For more ideas, inspiration, swaps, and challenges, click the link in the description below to join our craft community, the Maker Exchange, on Facebook. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, all my artists, creatives, crafters, and makers. Welcome back to the Lovely Lab, and welcome to this Dollar Tree Fall Challenge. Now, a few of us creatives here on YouTube have challenged ourselves to create some fall crafts using 3 Dollar Tree items, okay? So, obviously, it's going to be something fall themed, you know, if you choose to participate, and we are extending it to the rest of the world here, you know. I have decided to go forth and make a set of fall cards to be, you know, that you can mail out and what have you. And at the end of this video, I will do a giveaway. Okay, so if you're interested, stay tuned to the end. Now, let me show you the supplies that I'm using. Let me start off with the Dollar Tree items. So I will be using these stickers that I purchased, and I showed these in a previous Dollar Tree haul. Okay, so we've got this set, and I probably should take them out the packaging, although they're still clear. So, I mean, they're still shiny. Gracious. You know what? Let me cut the tops off, because this is ridiculous. Be all day trying to get those out. Alright, so this is one set. Okay, that's cute. I'm not editing that out either. Y'all just have to deal with it. So, this one has the... Okay, come on, let's go into focus here. Okay, there we go. The gourds and the pie and the cinnamon rolls. Ooh, and the candle and the leaves. Very nice, very nice. And then this one has more of the same. Come on, y'all, work with me. More of the same in terms of gourds and what have you. And some, like, little sentiments there. Okay. And then the last set is the watercolor set. That glare is something else, isn't it? Don't fault me. Fault Dollar Tree. Alright, so this is the watercolor set. So pretty. Are we in focus here? And you've got the basket of apples, the deer, the little Starbucks cup there, some Happy Meal type, well, a Happy Meal full of leaves, the changing of leaves, and the truck, obviously, sunflowers. You know, if I'm going to be honest, sunflowers are not really my favorite flower. I know that lots of you like them. I just don't understand why they're so bright in color, but yet and still they're in the fall. Okay, anyways, I digress. Okay, and so in addition to those stickers, I'm going to be using, this is from my own stash. I purchased this couple hauls back. That's the stove. I'm cooking dinner for Josh. And this is fabric paint, 3D fabric paint. So plan on, you know, adding a little bit of embellishments with those at the end. And then this ribbon, it's supposed to be leaves, I believe. I haven't opened it up, but you'll see in just a few moments what that looks like and how I can or will use it. If I can't use that, then I'll pull another Dollar Tree item, but I'm more than likely sure I'll be able to incorporate that one way or the other. Now, these are from Dollar General, so that doesn't count, but these were $2. It was $1 for a set of 10. Okay? I keep encouraging you guys to stop by Dollar General to grab these because it's a quick and easy way to make some cards, and it's pretty decent cardstock too. And then I picked out orange, or this goldenrod color, and this orangish color for a little bit of contrast to go along with these background prints, because you kind of need something for the stickers to have a contrast against. You can't just do them like that or they won't stand out as well. So we'll figure out how to make all that work. So stay tuned. I am going to get started in just a moment. And if you want to, go ahead and pull out some of your Dollar Tree supplies and some stuff so you can craft along with me and maybe create your own Dollar Tree fall challenge, okay? And then also remember, stay tuned until the end so that you can participate in the giveaway, okay? All right. Okay, so the first thing that I need to do is go on ahead and knock this white back a little bit so that it's not so glaringly, bright. So I'm not going to do a major distressing, but I do want to just take the edges of it down from being straight white. I hope everyone is having a lovely day, that you are looking forward to the fall, even though we are still in the summer. You know, fall represents the season of change. And just recently in my women's ministry, that I participate in, we met this past Saturday, and it was more or less we were speaking about seasons, and there being a season for all things, how the Bible speaks about there being a season for all things. It's a season of change, a season of labor, a season to sow, a season to harvest. Reap and sow. A season to reap, a season to sow. A season for war, a season for peace, a season for sorrow, a season for gladness. So, and in recognizing, well, we also spoke about recognizing the season that you're in your life, and understanding that, again, all seasons come to an end. You'll be entering into a new season, and to be sure to be mindful of that so that you can take your cue. You're not sitting in the season of sowing. You can't plant for forever. At some point, you got to come and get the harvest, right? So that's what fall reminds me of, because back home in New York, the leaves change, and it serves as a reminder of how nothing stays the same, and how God uses nature. I'm gonna have to leave it the way it is. Uses nature to remind us of that it's not always going to be 90 degrees out. It's not always going to be blue skies. That there are going to be seasons where it's a little bit more rain, a little bit more turbulent weather, and how important it is to, when you know how those things come about, the cycles of them, to prepare and plan for them. So that part wasn't gone. We didn't go over that, but coming from where I come from, back in upstate Western New York, you don't get all the way to September without knowing that come November, you're going to need scarves and boots and so on and so forth, and hats and gloves. So just a reminder to prepare for the next season, and not taking for granted the season that you're in, enjoying the season that you're in, but also being mindful of the next season that's coming. Okay? So I've ran my mouth there. I know I've done quite a few videos where I've done slap some music over the process aspects of it, but I figured today would be a great day for me to talk over some of the parts here. So give me a moment, and I got to check on some dinner. All right. Okay, so let's figure out. All right, so a little interruption there. Okay, now let's see. Do I want to go full-fledged background and then go light color on top with a sticker? I'm thinking that's probably my best bet, is to just cut these. Let me move this out of the way. I be having so much stuff on my desk, it's unreal. Like this keyboard that needs to be moved out of the way. And then I got the tablet going. Ow. Y'all didn't come here for all of that. Alright, so let me move that stuff out the way. And let's get the cutter. I'm going to use this one instead of the guillotine. I usually use the guillotine, but I'm not in the mood for it today. Plus, it's not, I can't really get approximate measurements with it because it stops at certain lengths. Alright, so let's see. These cards are 4 inches by 3 1/4. Alright, so I want to do 4. Wait a minute. No, it's not. It's the cards are 3 1/2 because I did not bring it all the way to the end by 2 1/4. Okay. Okay. All right. I think I got it. Oh gosh, that's not true either. Okay, let's back that up, folks. Let's back that up. Bear with me. So starting here at the 1 inch mark. Oh gosh, is that 1 inch? Let me measure that because is that 4? Okay, it is 1 inch from here to there. See, that's why it pays to pay attention because Lord knows. Okay, so 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. My Lord. So I want to do 5 and 5 1/2, 5 1/4. No, not 5 1/4. Yeah, 5 1/4. By, what did we say, 3 1/2? By 4 1/4 by 4. By 4. Okay. Let's see if that's a good mat. And it should be 1/8 of an inch all the way around. And this is about the only part of approximation that I'm going to get. Okay. By 4. Was that 4 inches? Did I say 4, guys? Yeah, I did. Can I pay attention? Oh, my word. All right, so let's do the next one. And yes, I'm doing... let me switch it up and get another color. So we got 5, 4. By 5 1/4. I don't think I did that right. Did I do that right? Oh, I did. 5 1/4. Who would have known? Who would have thunk it? Some reason that just does not feel right. Whatever. We'll see. Okay. All right. So we've got 4 mats. Okay. We'll hold on to those for just a second. Well, they're scraps. You know the life of a scrap. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and ink these. Now I'm going to go lighter. I'm going to use the vintage photo for the yellow. Let me see if it provides much of a contrast. It's not. We're going to move right on over to walnut stain. I love the convenience of these little ink squares. Okay, I'm not getting out. I just want to do a little light distressing to the edges of these. Okay, does anybody, I know it's summer, but we're going to have this fall conversation now, okay, because I'm working on fall stuff. And guess what else? I've got another, I showed in my previous haul video where I have this wooden leaf hanger. And I plan to do a mixed media project on that. So make sure you guys stay tuned. I have no clue what I'm going to do with it. I just know that I'm going to let loose, not be confined by any type of, you know, restraints or rules, if you will. Let me move this out of the way because I need to get on the edges a little bit heavier. I'll show you the plaque in just a minute if you hadn't seen it. You're getting ready to see it now, girls and guys. Drop in the comments below. You know what? Yeah, go ahead and drop in the comments below. I'm going to filter out some of these comments for the giveaway. If you plan to work on any fall projects in the month of August, just say yes or no, because I probably am going to begin to harass you. No, I'm just kidding. No, listen. Don't do that. Don't buy into my foolishness, my foolery here. Now, actually, fall is, I think I've mentioned it before, but fall is my favorite season of the year. I'm not a summer girl, even though I'm in Georgia. I love the sun. It's the heat that's a bit much for me. You know, I'm not one of those girls that like to hang out at the beach. That's not me. That's one of my siblings. She definitely is a beachy, dolphin-loving, you know, creature. That's not me. I like the fall. I love to see the squirrels gathering their nuts and hiding them and preparing for the cold weather months. And if I'm being honest with you, I don't mind the cold weather months all that much. I'm just not all that fond of the wind and the snow. But I grew up with it, so I'm used to it. And it has its own culture. It's one of those things where you really don't even understand it unless you are from it. Kind of like you wouldn't understand the whole like beach bum culture unless you're from California, perhaps. I'm assuming. I haven't been to California, so I wouldn't know. But if any of you would like to sponsor my trip, or if you live there and you want to send for me, I'll be happy to hop a flight, head on over to hang out with you to get a little bit of that beach culture in me. Not that I'm a beach girl, but I'm open to experience some salt life. Okay? Isn't that what they call it? Salt life? And of the people that I know that are participating in this challenge, I'm going to put links to their videos in the description box so that you can take a look and see what they've got going on, what they did with their challenge. Did they meet the goal of 3 Dollar Tree items, or did they skimp out? You know, let's see. We're going to see. We are going to see. Okay, so we got that there. Slide this out the way, and let's go ahead and glue these down. Yeah, I'm going to glue. I'm not going to tape, so let me get my glue board down. This is just easy to wipe off. This here whole thing is easy to wipe down. Okay, so let me make sure we got, okay. All right, so I'm just going to line that up. And this is about as approximate as we are going to get with this project. This is probably the only thing that will have some symmetry. And from here, we just go wild. I'm just kidding. We don't go wild, but let me get a card. That'll get covered. To the next, and I am dipping glue. Okay, now this is just Eileen's tacky glue. You know, you can find that at the Dollar Tree too. But this is actually watered down and put in these bottles, which are located at the Dollar Tree. I actually got them in Happy Mail though, from a friend of mine, Katina. She's a member of the Maker Exchange, although I haven't heard from her in quite some time. Prayerfully, she's okay. Katina, if you're watching this, I hope you're doing okay. Now this glue is a little bit wetter than I would prefer, but I was running out of the one in the other bottle. See what I'm talking about? It's just everywhere. I was running out of the one in the other bottle, so I had to reach for this one. It was either that or take my time and dilute more Eileen's down to put it in the next bottle. And I didn't want to do it because I just needed to get started on this project. You know what I mean? The things we do to avoid an extra step. Okay. So while that is okay, make sure that's not wet. Now I know in the fall season, sports, I think football begins. Am I right? Do we have any football lovers? Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button if you enjoy football. Me, myself, that is not me. That's not me. Our sports team for my area, NFL team is the Buffalo Bills from home. Now here is the Falcons, and I was never really big on football. Boxing, yes. Baseball, yes. Football, no. No, my brother played football. I went to his games. That was the extent of how much spectatorship I was going to participate in, okay? It's just not my cup of tea. A bunch of men running around on a field, knocking each other down over a piece of pigskin. Well, now it's probably rather rubber, but nevertheless, you get my point. You know what? I'm going to actually follow this video up right after this with that mixed media project. I'm going to show you in just a second. I mean, not right after this, but obviously shortly after, because I got to keep the momentum going. I took a little break and it's this. It is this baby here. So I'm going to gesso this and probably both sides just to make sure it's got a good seal on it. And then start layering stuff on top. I can't wait to do this one. I have no idea what I'm going to do and how it's going to turn out. I don't even care. It was $1, so I can afford to make some mistakes. Now, when that glue gets watery like that, the best thing you can do is lay it down, give it a second so that it can penetrate the paper. I mean, if you happen to overwater it, if you will. Give it a second so it can penetrate the paper and dry just a smidge, and then move on and go ahead and burnish it down. All right, so here's the last one. This is not the exciting part, folks. The whole, oh, good gracious, the whole gluing of the pieces. But y'all coming along with me anyhow, so might as well see this step too. Now this paper, this cardstock, I believe I picked up from Walmart. I want to say I got that from Walmart because I don't buy a lot of my paper, my cardstock from Hobby Lobby or the craft stores. Walmart has it for a decent price, and I can also put it in my grocery order and not have to go inside the store. Because I put a grocery order in at least once a week. That's Josh in the background doing everything but eating his dinner. Because after dinner comes the shower. And he would rather game. But that's not my problem. That's his. Anyways, moving right along. Okay, so here's the part where it gets interesting, okay? So I'm thinking whether I want to do this. See, now, these are the two papers, okay? These are the two papers that we have. So I can go with this for that one, or I can go with this for this one, which I'm thinking this one because it has more of a green tone. And this one has more of a pink tone, which is kind of similar to the orange. You feel me? You got me? You're still following along, folks, right? All right. Okay, so what we need to do at this point is figure out what we want where. Okay. I think I'm going to use the sunflowers for this one. I really don't want to, but yeah, I really don't want to. Okay. I'm not going to use that one right now. Let me see. Which one do I want this one on? I'm going to start with this one. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So starting, look at that. Huh. I am going with the truck. I'm going to go with the truck. But what I just realized is that this paper has a little bit of edge that needs to be cut off. Of course it would, you know. Only, if I wasn't on camera, that wouldn't be an issue. It wouldn't be like that. That would definitely not be an issue. All right. But we are. So it is. And here we go. All right, let's cut that off. Let's get that off. And then I'm going to tear. It's just easier to tear so that you don't have to worry about a whole bunch of precision. Okay? So I'm going to just use this corner as a guide. And I'm trying to think if I'm going to tear off some of the white. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Oh yeah, that's going to be cute. All right, let's put a little bit of the wet glue because God knows it can start to get real warpy real fast. So we don't want that. Don't need a whole lot. Okay, so now let's see, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back of this because I don't know when it's going to be used or if it's going to be used. It may be held until next year, but a little bit of glue ain't never hurt nobody. Am I right, y'all? Do we want to go like that? How is that supposed to? Okay, it's going like this here. Okay. Now I'm probably going to put a sentiment in here, or I might leave it blank and allow the recipient to add the sentiments. You know what I mean? They don't need me doing that. Let's do a little. Now these apples aren't. That's Josh, guys. All right, let me fussy cut this little apple out. And I know Felicia's probably laughing because they already know how I feel about the fussy cut, but for the sake of a good project, a cute project, I will embark on the one thing that I really don't care to do. Because it's the details. It's the little details. So that little apple had fell off the truck. And I am going to do a small little fussy cut of this acorn. It's because it's not a sticker. It's just the background of the sticker. So I'm just going to fussy cut that out. It's the little details that makes the project. Oh, that's not cute. No one ever accused me of being a good fussy cutter, and they never will. They never will. All right. Oh gosh. What did I get myself into? Mm-mm. There we go. All right, so need a little sentiment right there. We'll figure out something before we get off of here. So fear not. Fear not. Probably do a little banner. Okay. I'm going to put that off to the side, and I'll think of what I want to do with it next. And it's going to add some embellishments and banner and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next one with that amount of color in it. So using this corner, I'm telling you, I keep it real simple when it comes down to the cards because you don't really need to overcomplicate them. If you just do your basic set, you can always add, ribbon, lace, and all that other stuff to it at a later date. But the best thing you can do is to get started on it so you have something to work with when the time comes for you to need a card. So whoever receives this, what they can do is, depending on how much embellishment I do to it, obviously they'll be able to. Which one do we want to go with this time? Let us go with, I'm thinking this deer. That's what we'll do. We'll do the deer. Yeah, you just want something to start off with. You don't need to bring it to completion. Just create the basis for your set and push it off to the side, and then you can come back to it at a time when you may have more time to work on it, or when you have an idea of what else you want to see on it. Okay, and let's go with this cute little deer. My dear. Okay. Okay. And then he should get the pumpkins and the mushrooms. Yeah. I'm gonna put the mushrooms right on behind him. Like he's in a little field. There's another little leaf I'm gonna have to fussy cut out. Stop laughing, everybody. It's no laughing matter. Okay. I'm gonna take this leaf if I'm best I can. See if I can get in there. Maybe the apple too, who knows? Everything don't have to be dimensional. It's not my gift. Okay. Doing a little bit of struggling here, but it's all right. I know I'm not the only one that this is not a walk through the park for. All right. We can't all be gifted with the scissors. If you're one of them, then kudos to you. This is definitely not for the faint of heart. Oh my gosh. Or the or the shaky of hands. All right, so don't want to keep this down here. Put the sentiment up there. Don't want to keep it. Yeah, I want to keep it busy down here. No, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that because I'll embellish up here. So I'm gonna put a little leaf down here like so. Do we want that here? Yeah, we'll do that like that. And then go. So much precision. So pointless. I mean, really, who's watching for all of this? No, I'm not gonna do that. Where there was another piece. Didn't I have another piece that was supposed to go on here? An apple or something. It was 2 pieces though. I don't know where the other piece went. And we ain't gonna sit here all day looking for it either. It's probably on the floor somewhere. I know somebody's saying it's right there, fam. Trust me, I don't hear you. I'm so sorry. So sorry. All right, let's get that little acorn out of the way. And I promise you, we can cut this fussy cutting foolishness out and be on our way. Bear with me, folks. You know, practice makes progress. That's what I tell Josh. So just consider this my practice on fussy cutting. If I have to torture myself, why not drag you along? I mean, you can practice with me. Okay, I'm excited about this. I really am. I'm excited to see how this comes about. And I'm also excited. Now listen, you are invited to join this challenge. So yes, there'll be a giveaway of this card set at the end. But you're also invited to join the challenge. Okay, folks? You are invited to be a part of this challenge. So again, 3 Dollar Tree items. Using 3 Dollar Tree items, create a fall craft or project. Okay. Excuse me, something in my throat. And use the hashtag Fall DT Challenge 21. Okay. Boy, that's a lot. That is cute. Okay, so I am going to pause this for a moment, and I'm going to do the last 2 sped up to music. So this is now a great time for you to go grab, pause it, go get yourself a cup of coffee, tea, whatever tickles your fancy, and come back so we can finish up. Keyword was we, because I'm not doing this by myself. If I come back here and I don't see y'all in the attendance, we're gonna have a problem. All right, get the tea or coffee. Okay, so here we have the complete set of the 4 cards that I've made for the Dollar Tree Fall Challenge. And again, if you'd like to participate, go ahead, put your video up or post a picture to your Instagram with the hashtag DT Fall Challenge 21. Okay, so now starting off, we have the classic red truck with the sentiment that says carve out some good times. We got the squash back there and the apple and acorn falling off the back. We've got the Dollar Tree fabric paint to highlight the sentiment, and we have some Dollar Tree trim there. So I've used 3 items on this one. Dollar Tree trim, Happy Harvest with those clear enamel stickers, 3D paint, and the squash at the bottom along with the leaves. I thought that one came out really cute too. Now this one says Let's Stay Home. On here I use the Tim Holtz Distress Oxide as well as the first one, and the 3D fabric paint, and then we've got the Dollar Tree stickers. Okay, this pumpkin and the mushroom, and then last but not least is Believe in the Magic of Harvest. And on here is the Tattered Angels spray, Tim Holtz, or the 3D fabric paint from Dollar Tree. This trim is not from Dollar Tree. It's from my stash. And then we've got the envelope bursting with leaves from the fall. And so if you would like to enter to win this in the giveaway, you must be 18 or older. The mailing address for these to be sent to must be a U.S. residence. You can be anywhere in the world, but where it needs to be sent to should be a U.S. resident. And in the comments section, in order to enter, place what you like most about fall. Now, me personally, I like the changing of the leaves. I like the smell of the wood burning in the background, and I like the chill that's in the air. I like the smell personally. That's just me. And but I come from New York, so there's a big difference between summer and fall. Not so much here in Georgia, but again, fall is actually my favorite season of the day. So anyways, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. Feel free to check out in the description box below links to the other ladies' videos or their channel where you can find their videos. And until we're back here together on YouTube, stay encouraged, stay blessed, stay creative and crafting. Bye for now.
If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the crafty community and be sure to click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Now stay tuned for more from Livie'S Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. Bye for now.